Rudra woke up with a strange uneasiness. At first, he couldn't make sense of anything. Then his eyes fell on his wristwatch. It was 6:15 in the morning. Weird, he never woke up this early. That's when he noticed the plant in the corner of his room. A plant? How on earth did a plant get inside his bedroom? Instantly, Rudra jumped up from the bed. Standing in the middle of the room was a tiny figure, barely 1.5 feet tall, dressed in a bright yellow jacket and blue pants. "Ah, you're awake then." Rudra couldn't figure out what to say. He just sat there, staring with his mouth open, surprised. "Of course, you are. I'm a dwarf ghost from the underworld. Looks like you've never seen a ghost before, huh? How ridiculous." Rudra was still frozen on the bed. His mouth was dry with fear. "Oh, don't worry. I've seen this reaction before. My name is Avantika Raptapulas. Let's get acquainted." The little ghost started walking toward the bed. Terrified, Rudra bolted straight to the bathroom. His heart was racing as he glanced back. No, the ghost wasn't chasing him. Slamming the door shut, he locked it from inside. Raptapulas let out a long sigh. He looked Then, as if to distract himself, he started carefully examining the oil paintings hanging on the walls. He studied them intently as though it was the most important task in the world. By late afternoon, Rudra tiptoed back into his bedroom. "Well, so you've returned." The ghost's voice sounded cheerful. "I thought I wouldn't see you again. This is all my imagination." "You're not real," Rudra muttered nervously. Raptapulas looked disappointed. "Not real? You never heard me say anything like that before, did you?" "Get lost," Rudra shouted. The ghost scratched his long nose. "Hey brother, can't we talk about this?" In response, Rudra took off his shoe and hurled it at him. The dwarf ghost squealed like a frightened puppy. Then, in a panic, he leaped behind the plants to hide. That night, Rudra slept in the bathtub. The bathroom door was locked from inside. The dwarf ghost wouldn't be able to come in. Bzzz, bzzz. A fat blue fly had been circling him for ages, landing on his nose every now and then. Rudra slapped it dead. Damn it. His sleep was ruined. As he tried to get up from the bathtub, the sight around him made him freeze. The bathroom was filled with thick bushes and vines. Everything was eerily silent. He looked down at his feet. The white bathtub was slowly changing color, darkening until it crumbled into dust right beneath him. Rudra tried to move, but some strange paralysis had gripped him. After several minutes of desperate struggle, Rudra would never be able to tell what happened to him next. So, the doctor scratched his long nose. "Your last hallucination turned violent." Raptapulas nodded. He was lying on the bed in his bright yellow jacket and blue pants. The psychiatrist shook his head thoughtfully. "But everything disappeared again after you took the medicine." "Yes, but it felt like I had actually killed someone." "Oh, so that's why you stopped taking your medication?" "Yes," Raptapulas said uncomfortably, "because it doesn't feel right. Everything seems so real. Then the moment I take those pills, they all vanish." "But where do they go?" The doctor sighed. "Listen, Avantika, there's nothing shameful about being addicted to hallucinations. But you should really think, how reasonable is it to keep chasing joy in a world that only exists inside your head?" The ghost doctor smiled. "I mean, come on, we all know there's no such creature as a human being. That's completely imaginary.